All right, everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me? How about that? This time around, it's straight up energy reading like always. Doesn't matter what your sign is. I thought I'd do a little you versus them kind of thing. Sort of Steve style, if you will, a little bit. I want to know what they're thinking and feeling about you right now, how they're reading you, because I know what the energy is. And I pulled an energy weather report for you the other day in a 3 quick card. And I know how the readings are coming up, both ones I do offline and the ones I do online. So I want to see how they're seeing you, what they're thinking and feeling about you, but also how they see you. When they think about you, what are they perceiving? Is it come towards you? Is it whatever? I don't know. This is you. This is them. And it's similar to a twin flame journey, but not quite the same thing. So I'm going to shuffle the deck right now for you. We're going to take the bottom card just as our initial energy. Okay? Let's see where we go here. And I'm going to mainly focus on them. I just want the bottom card for who you are. Where are you right now? Okay? All right? So, your energy. So, let's see. So, that's why it's kind of a you versus them, but not really. But I need you to contrast what I get for them. All right, it's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. So, Divine Feminines, I'm just about done shuffling here. We'll swap the deck there like that, and let's see who you are to them. God damn it, the deck's falling apart. You are the Empress. I love it. You keep coming up as full Empress energy. You're the shit. Even the bird agrees, and he a Pisces, You're the shit. You're the Empress. The Queen of Tits, even in a frumpy green dress. This is going to be interesting. I read an energy here. Oh man, okay. Let's put you over here. This is you. You're the Empress. You know what? What's underneath this? What's fueling this Empress? Because, yeah, the 8 of Cups, that doesn't surprise me. Because the Empress doesn't put up with a lot of shit. The Empress is the shit. And this is someone here walking away from 8 broken cups. You're someone, I suspect, it's going to come up when I shuffle on them. You're someone that they see as, the one that got away in a lot of ways. You're the one who's growing faster than they are. I think they can pick up on that. So you're the Empress. So now I have something to contrast against when I pull on them. All right? So let's see. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's shuffle for the incoming energy, we'll call it, the runners, if you will. What's their bottom card? And then we'll pull 3 cards from the top to see how they're behaving in that energy. All right? Let's see. Can't believe you came up as the Empress. I love it. That's why I love tarot. I do. It's fucking hilarious. There you are. The Empress always has the bravery to walk away from 8 broken cups toward their 9 cups. This person better get it together. But the energy that's here, I will just tell you, because I read the energy first, the cards just reflect it. I'm going to use the word spell, okay? But it's about the energy that's around us right now. Some of that Lionsgate energy is still sort of floating around, like I told you the other day. I'm just going to use the word spell because everybody kind of knows what it means when I say it. It's not a spell, but it's like you've got a spell on them. It really is. They just can't escape if they want to, and I can tell already with that 8 of Cups underneath there, they already sense that, probably making them nervous. All right, bottom of the deck. Who are they? Well, the bottom of the deck for them is the King of Pentacles. It's somebody who could be, I almost get an energy here. This is usually a stable energy, right? This is someone who thinks they're the shit. This is someone who is the shit. There's a difference, okay? Just like someone who thinks they're smart versus someone who actually is smart. Well, I'm not saying anything about smarts here, but I am saying this is somebody who thinks they're the shit, all right? And this behavior, this a little bit of ego here. There's a little bit of cockiness attached to this King of Pentacles in this particular, the way the energy is reflecting. What's underneath it? See, 10 swords. Underneath it is this fear that it's over. So on the outside, they're portraying themselves as being the shit. But the only one between the two of you that's actually the shit is this one, is you, is the Empress energy. And this Ten of Swords that's under here, right? They feel like it might be over, is jiving with this. Again, I said, it's right there. There you are walking towards your 9 cups. If it's 8 broken cups, look, you could sit over here and be the King of Pentacles, pretend King of Pentacles all you want. But if you don't make a move toward the Empress has got options. And I know the Empress has options because I just pulled a singles read for energies outside the soulmate cycle that are coming towards you. This person better get to stepping real fast. What's on top? King of Swords, 9 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. As a baseline energy, the King of Pentacles, everything I already told you about it, is crossing the 9 of Cups. All right? It's someone who feels their 9 of Cups slipping away, because crossing that King of Pentacles is 10 swords. It's the end of this. They got to stop sitting where they are, and they got to do something. They got to do something. Why is the 9 of Cups important? Because you're the Empress who's already walking toward their 9 cups. You're not believing this energy on the other side because it's not real. It isn't. And this person here needs to take some action. And they need to do it quickly. They have something they want to say, but this shows them running away in another direction. All right, so let's figure out what's going on here, because I don't think they're going very far. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Tell me about the Knight of Swords. This ought to be interesting. All right, let's see. I bet that Knight of Swords turns right back around and comes running toward me. That's what I bet. All right, let's see. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's crossed by the Magician. Yeah, it's a turnaround. It's an alchemy energy. It's led into gold. All right, it's all smoke and mirrors. They're not going anywhere. I said, didn't I say rewind? Read the fuck wide. I said it's like there's a spell here. It's not a spell. Okay, it's not. It's not a spell. He a Pisces, you know. It's not a spell. But it is like you got a spell on them. They can run, but they can't. They can't. He's going to turn right back around. They can't stop thinking about you. All right? And we'll get there. We're clarifying. Because the King of Truth here knows the truth. They're well aware of this. They're just not taking any action. This is my sitting king. Whenever I note that, it means somebody knows what they need to do, but they're not doing anything about it. And that whole King of Pentacles at the bottom that originally was crossing here is bullshit with that Ten of Swords with it. All right? And here's the 9 of Cups. Here's you walking toward the 9 of Cups. And they are sitting on their side pretending that they've already got the 9 of Cups. And they don't. What they got is 10 swords on their side. They need to do something. They run away. There's an energy that won't let them. There's a magic here. There's a spell here similar to it, not literally. There's some kind of energy that prevents them from going away. The more they try to go away from you, the harder they get pulled in, and that's evident from the Empress. The Empress is the most attractive energy that I can pull. Everybody wants to bang the Empress. The Empress walks into a bar, everybody wants to hit that shit. Everyone. Hell, the bar mascot dog wants to hit it. Everyone. Everything. What's on top? King of Cups. Holding on to a lot of love. Oh, but this is a stubborn energy. This is stubborn. Whoever's energy I'm pulling on, if this reading's resonating with you, if you're here, there's at least, in any reading from me or anyone, there's at least one thing I say that means something to you. For some of you, it's the whole reading. For a good number of you, it is. Regardless, this is a stubborn energy here. This is another sitting king, and it's someone here who's holding on to an Ace of Cups and just trying to run away from it. For whatever reason. Probably because people don't like their illusions destroyed. The Empress is a very high vibrational energy. You're much higher vibration than they are. Higher vibrational people destroy the illusions of lower vibrational people who claim everything is great and everything is fine, and it's not. And they know the truth. What's the center card here? It's red with the Magician that was crossing here. The Fool. Yeah, see? Same thing I just told you. There's a spell here. There isn't. They're not going anywhere. There's nowhere for them. This is a picture of someone with nowhere to go. Where's she going to go? Can't go this way. There's a cliff here. Can't go this way. Got to go in the water. The water is what the king is afraid to go into. Right? 1 foot on the land, 1 on the water. Keeping that pentacle. holding on to that pentacle like that King of Pentacles. But really, that King of Pentacles is crossed by 10 swords. What is bookending the King of Cups here? Fear. Holding back. It's perfect. The reading is perfect. It's almost perfection in tarot. This card should explain what this card is doing. It should back up my energy read on this card, and it does. This is someone holding back out of fear. At the same time, though, there's a swirl energy here. They're afraid to lose you too. So that's the spell. That's the spell. They're afraid to lose you and afraid to talk to you, so they run away, they come back, they run away, they come back, they run in circles. They're just going in circles, that's all. There's nowhere to go but in the water, in the emotion. There's nowhere for this king, Mr. 1 foot on the land, 1 foot in the water, to go but in the fucking water. Nowhere to go. And it's a spell. It's the only way I can describe it. It's not a spell in the true sense, but it's the nature of all the energy around, everything that's been going on in the energy for the last month or two. It's all here, and it's all just sitting there. It's all just creating this. Well, it's like a fence around things. They can't get away. Let's see what kind of truths they know. Let's see what this king is not wanting to do. Tell me about the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? It's unreal. I'll pull a couple more cards on you too before we go. What's the King of Swords here? Tell me about my sitting king. What's going on? All right. Yeah. This doesn't surprise me. 6 of Cups. That King of Swords is afraid of the past. He's sitting down because he's afraid of what's happened here. All right. That's why they run. You know, that's why they still are afraid to come in. Everybody, in some respect, everybody's person's afraid to admit to something or tell them something. They're all feeling this connection on a high level. That king is sitting there while this knight is running away. This king is ordering this knight to run away, because this king doesn't want to face what's happened here, doesn't want to feel all of this stuff, but is feeling it. Feeling the past life energy, feeling the connection, feeling the whole thing. Just refusing to, this can be someone from the past returning. Refusing to stand up and come back in. But there's nowhere to go. They can't. They can't get away. You can't escape. Once you get in, the Empress is like the planet Jupiter. You know, once you get in, if you could fly too close to Jupiter and you get caught in the gravitational pull of it, you're fucked. You're going in. There's no getting out of it. No rocket strong enough to pull you away. You're going in. It's like that. You know, and each time they come around, they get closer and closer. This cliff here gets smaller and smaller. Pretty soon, she's not going to have anything to stand on. All right, what's on top of the king? 3 swords. This is a truth that they're not willing to admit. It's my sitting king. A truth they're not willing to admit. One, that they want you. 2, the affecting energy around it, all they do is think about you. Don't want to admit that. And they don't want to admit here how much pain they're in. It's Kurt Cobain, or it could be Peppermint Patty, like we learned today in a Leo reading. But that's Kurt Cobain in pain. There's 3 swords of pain here. There's pain all over the place. There's past pain they haven't dealt with. There's pain from you. There's pain in the situation they're in, the way they've been living. All of it. They just don't want to look at it. This king is doing nothing. He on a smoke break. All right, he's just sitting there, the king of truth. The king of action is sitting there, ordering this knight to run away. All right, but that knight's not going anywhere. We know he gets turned around. Red with the 6 of Cups. What's the center card? 5 of Wands. It's a real inner conflict for this person. Every time you pop in their head, they get defensive towards it. Okay? That's the easiest way to phrase that energy. Every time you pop in their head, they get defensive towards it. All right, well, let's find out about this pain a little bit. What's bookending the pain? See, they mask it. What did I just say? Oh my God, that's unreal. It's Queen of Wands. It's, again, my sitting king is doing nothing. This person here, the Queen of Wands, there's a huge attraction for you, okay? They absolutely adore you. Want to bang. Everybody wants to bang the Empress. Male, female, doesn't matter. Married, single. She walks into a bar, it could easily turn into a train if she allowed it. All right, at the end of the day here, this person is massively attracted to you. And that causes them a great deal of pain. But this is also fakey McFakerman energy. But sometimes when I read this card on someone pretending that you don't matter, I read from this wand that she's holding up. The pretending is getting thin. There's not much space on the card between this wand and the end of the card. That ties with this energy perfectly of there's nowhere for them to go. They're going to have to open up at some point in this energy. If they don't, if they don't, they end up in towers, or they end up sad, they end up just stuck in three swords. We can phrase it that way. I don't think it matters. Because for the divine feminine side, for you guys, you came up as the Empress, crossed by the Eight of Cups. Either way, you get your 9 cups. She already on her way. If you're in full Empress energy, which is what you keep coming up as, so if you don't think you are, stop fucking thinking. That's the problem. You got to have faith, and it don't come from thinking. All right? Stop it. The Empress walks away from 8 broken cups immediately. She catches a whiff of 8 broken cups. She'd go to the store and get 8 new cups. Even if just one of them breaks. She needs the whole set. She'd go to the store and get a whole new set. You end up with your 9 cups anyway. You're heading toward them just being in this energy because it's so attractive. And we know from past 3 card readings that you're attracting soulmates right now like crazy. People that you run into on the street. Someone new you meet at work. Anyone new you meet. All right, from about Lionsgate forward, which was last month. So right now, obviously, definitely here in September, a month that reeks of destiny. Everybody you meet, you've known before. You may even have that feeling about them, even if it's very faint, even if it's very light. But the difference is, you let that energy flow. And because of that, your vibration keeps growing. Your frequency keeps going up and up and up. Now, I'm going to take the Empress out. I'm going to put it over here. Is that still on camera? Okay. And I'm going to pull a couple more cards on you from the witches. All right, let's see. Now I'm going to do what I did over here for them, for you. Crossing card and 3 cards. Okay? Let's see where we go. Tell me about the Empress, universe. Tell me about the Empress. They're under your spell. It's the only way I could phrase it where everybody will understand it. You have them under a spell. All right? You have an effect on this person that you might be aware of it, but I don't think you're aware of the extent of it. All right? Based on their behavior, which I can see laid out here, run and hide tactic, sit and do nothing tactic, sit in the pain. It's like they enjoy sitting in the thorns and pretending, but that's getting thin. 5 of Wands tells me that too. That's bullshit. I mean, they're not even in this energy right now. Okay, you're all on different timelines, so right now it might be next week, could be October. In this energy right now, they're not even believing their own bullshit, which I suspect is part of the reason why the October column of my Q4, 4th quarter of 2022 reading, reveals some justice for you. You know, because that reading is for you, and it reveals a lot of justice for you. Now, it could be this person or it could be something else, but for most of you, I read that energy very clearly. It came up the same in a 3 card that I did before that, where you get to find out something. You get some justice. I believe it was a reading that had justice with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, you came up in another 3 card reading. You come up a lot as when I asked who you are and all that kind of stuff. You're always just this incredible energy. You guys have grown tremendously. This person's still douching around with themselves here. What the fuck? Unreal. All right, Empress. They're not going anywhere, though. They're not. Total, massive attraction to you. Massive. This card here. And it causes them pain to not come towards you, yet they make some lame excuses for it. You know? Ordering this king, ordering this knight to run, holding on to all this love out of fear, but there's also a fear of losing you. There's nowhere to go because the magician turns this son of a bitch around. All right? Communication is inevitable. That's what this bird in the air. One bird in the air. It's like what I say about the lover's card in the animal deck. The love geese are in the air. Once they're in the air, it's inevitable that they're going to get somewhere. All right? You're not going to stop them. You're not going to jump up and stop the geese, you know. And don't come at me with, I have a net gun or I have a shotgun or anything like that. I'm talking about just the person, just you. All right? All right. Here we go. Don't take my analogies literally. There's always somebody who want to try and outsmart me. Well, what about a net gun? We could shoot a net gun up. It's not really the point, is it? It's cheeky, but it's not really the point. I'm still shuffling on you. I've run out of things to tell you. Let's see where we go here. Well, I need more to tell you. Tell me about the Empress universe. Tell me about the Empress. It's crossed by, you got to be fucking kidding me. Wow, I just got done saying, you know, when I pulled a Who Are You reading and all this stuff, you come up Empress crossing the star, you come up Justice with the Wheel of Fortune, you always come up as this amazing energy. And it's happening again. The Empress is crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. It doesn't get better than that. I would argue that's better than the Queen of Cups crossing there. Okay? That is the finest queen to be crossing the Empress when I'm pulling on your energy. Alright? It is no wonder. And this is magic right here for sure. Don't she even look like sort of a witch type person or some sort of, you know, somebody who could cast a spell? She kind of looked like it in a way. She looked like something out of a fairy tale. You know, like a fairy godmother kind of thing. It is. It's a soul nurturing energy. That's the spell that you have on them. The spell you have on them is at the soul level. Yeah, you have a soul connection, but it's different than that. These people, these runners are very ego-based. We see it with the swords here. They're represented by the King of Swords or even the King of Pentacles, the way it reflected in this reading. It was very ego-based king. No, I'm fine. I got everything I need. I got my 9 cups. You got your 9 cups, do you? Then why are you so heartbroken and scared that someone's getting away? What's all this attraction causing you pain for this Empress over here? Yeah, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. The soul likes to be nurtured the way the ego likes to be stroked. This person's real in their life. I get someone here gets their ego stroked in some way, but it's having the ego stroked even in the highest way is nothing compared to having the soul nurtured the way this energy can do that. So that's why it reads like a spell. A spell is a manipulation of energy. It is almost like you're manipulating the energy. You're not, but it really feels like that. That's unreal. That is unreal. What's on top? Oh, for fuck's sake. It's the Knight of Pentacles. You have this, their energy is approaching you. It has to. This is what the Knight of Pentacles is telling us. Okay? It's backing up what I just said, basically. This is a reliable energy. I pointed to, rewind, I did. I pointed to the one single bird in the air. We talked about geese and how you're not going to stop them when they're in the air. And I talked about the smart ass who would write in and say, I got a net gun, right? Okay, right. If you got a net gun, you're an asshole, first of all. But second of all, you shouldn't be netting anything unless you're working for the Fish and Game Department. But aside from that, for research purposes, but aside from that, it's inevitable that they will go in the water. There's they holding on to that pentacle, right? There's the water. Got to cross the water to get to the Empress. It's inevitable that they will. This is a reliable energy that's reflecting off of it. It's saying it'll get there. It takes them a while. There's a lot of, I said when I threw that King of Cups, there's a stubborn energy here. He's super stubborn, these people. And if you don't think your person's stubborn, think again. Right? Look at all the attraction, all the love they have, all the pain they've caused, all the pretending that what they've got on their side is their 9 cups and they're all set. And it's not. It reflects this way all the time. That's stubborn. Okay? It's the very definition of it. Emotionally stubborn, if they're not stubborn in in other ways. What's the center card here? Red with the Queen of Pentacles. I haven't looked. I don't know if that doesn't surprise me at all. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. You are, and to back it up, I was going to say there's a new beginning for you. Okay? You are passionately pursuing things. This Page of Cups right here underneath this is proof of that. You know, you're going to be fine regardless of what this person does. This is more just information for you. you can move forward with the confidence and have passionate new beginnings all day long with the confidence that this person here will never forget you. Okay? I'm not saying they're not coming towards you. I'm saying a conversation is probably inevitable. But no matter what happens in that conversation, and I can't predict free will, they could still stay this sitting king for a fucking decade, right? Because there's no real time here in these types of connections. The time perception is way off, as we talked about in a recent reading. All right? So that being said, you can move forward and take solace in knowing that this person will never forget you, if ever. You could run into them at the old folks' home in your mid-80s and they will remember who you are. And they'll probably fucking turn their wheelchair around and run from you then too. If they haven't grown the fuck up, if they're still in this kind of energy, emotionally speaking anyway. What's bookending the Knight of Pentacles? This is amazing. The Emperor. What did I say earlier about how I read these cards? I said it over here. I said this card should back up my read on this card. This card should back up my read on this card. What did I fucking say about this? I said it's just a reliable energy. They have to. They're compelled to cross this. I said there's a bird in the air. And I yelled at someone with a net gun. But I said there's a bird in the air. It's inevitable that a conversation will come. You are irresistible. And here it is. It's the Emperor. It is inevitable that the Emperor will get off this fucking throne. My sitting Emperor here will get off sitting with all their stuff that they think makes him happy. But all the while, who he looking at? Looking at you off here in the distance. And you're thriving. You're having new beginnings. You're always 8 of Cups walking towards your 9 Cups, which takes bravery. It takes high vibration to do that. Because so many people in this world sit in bad relationships and bad situations just because they don't have the stones to walk away. But not you. You got new beginnings coming. It's inevitable this person will get off the throne. What's not inevitable and can't be predicted is what you'll do with them when they do. My guess is if you truly have some faith that you're in this energy and you feel this and you stop questioning it, my guess is if they're not fully cooked, you'll kick them to the curb. And I'll be damn proud of you for it. Because you got plenty of other things that are going to be attracted to you in this energy. This energy is very attractive. It's very desirable. But it's only desirable and approached by other high vibrational people. It scares away the stupid and the scared and the meek. They won't approach the Empress. They don't think they have a shot. So they won't approach. Your energy, if you're in Empress energy, will deflect them. You know, it'll repel them. It's too opposite. And opposites repel in energy. That said, I had someone the other day, that's your reading. I had someone, a little energy talk. I had someone the other day talk about opposites attracting. And I said, you got magnetism confused with energy, the energy here that I'm talking about. Magnetism is the yin to energy's yang. All right, they need each other. They in physics, you know, they need. If you study that sort of thing, they need each other. Magnetism is different. All right, that's very different than the energy we're talking about here. In this energy, opposites repel. Lower vibrations are repelled by higher vibrations. Like energy attracts like energy. That's why it's good that you're in this energy. And that's why you're having these new beginnings and things along those lines. That's your reading. That's where we're at. They're under your spell. And I'm going to use the word spell, but it's not an actual spell. I have to say that again. They're not going anywhere. And if they want to sit in 3 swords, fuck them. Let them. You are in full Empress energy. It is like getting verified reading after reading after reading after reading. So have some faith in it. All right? Have some faith in it. And if someone's afraid to approach you, it's just because they're lower vibration than you. You don't want that. You don't want to be someone's. You want a partner, right? Not a little child that you need to raise up. All right? That's it. You've got one here if they raise their vibration. You know, they are reflecting as the DM, as the Emperor here. But The only way they come towards you is when they man or woman up and get up off that chair. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.